Pokemon currently has 18 different types of Pokemon, and a lot of people tend to love a certain type of Pokemon, whether it be dragon types like Salamence and Haxorus, or even grass types like Bulbasaur and Leafeon. Just like the trainers in the anime series, people just tend to lean towards a certain type of Pokemon that resonates with them. So I wanted to bring that into PokeRogue, and today I've done 4 different runs of Pokemon with 4 specific types of Pokemon, starting off with Steel type Pokemon, then Ghost types, then Psychic, and ending off with Electric type Pokemon. So let's see if we can beat PokeRogue's 200 floors of endless battling and actually defeat Eternatus with only a singular type of Pokemon, starting off with Steel.
One thing to mention about our mono challenge run is that these were all done on stream last night, and it was a lot of fun with chat choosing our typing and our Pokemon. Now our starting team for our Steel type run was a Tinkatink, a rank 1 shiny Pawniard, and a rank 2 shiny Aron. So honestly, I felt like we were starting off pretty strong. For the most part, it felt like our run was going to be carried by the Aron and Pawniard before we could even get Tinkaton up and running. When we fought Ivy, she was rocking an Oshawott and a Tailo, which wasn't too difficult for our team to deal with. I felt comfortable at least. Now for the most important thing for monotype challenges is of course the map. I feel like every one of these challenges that I do end up being left to handle for the map. Like I either need it to save me or I get completely destroyed because I don't have it. With the map, we can try to force our way into biomes with other Steel types like the Ancient Ruins or the Abyss and stay out of biomes that could absolutely cook us like the Volcano biome. Now of course, even though we actually had B- luck here, it definitely felt like we had F tier luck, because we did not get the map early on and were sent through the plains, then into a lake biome, which isn't too bad, but we did run into some hiccups. Ivy was able to put down our Pawniard, but our Tinkatink was able to clear out the rest of her team. But the problem is, since we are stuck with 3 Pokemon, we had to spend money constantly to heal or revive. So this early in the game, we're pretty broke. And after Ivy, we had to deal with a Flamingo, which I can't lie, almost slammed us completely, taking out our Aron and almost Tinkatink. But we continued these next floors pretty low on money and, well, had a boss fight on floor 30. Oh, we lose this. We were completely outsped and outclassed by a Piplup. I couldn't believe it. There goes our first mono run of the day. Our next mono run of the night was Ghost type Pokemon, which our team consisted of Ghastly, Dreepy, and Litwick, which if I'm being honest, it was worse than the first one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Ivy was rocking a Chespin and Pidgey this time around, which was an easy early sweep, but no early map again, and we were trying to get to areas like a graveyard. We needed the map. We just couldn't go without it. Honestly, I was feeling pretty solid in the beginning because Ghastly actually had Aura Sphere as an egg move, so he was kind of slamming everything. But it was when we got to floor 25 for the rematch against Ivy, things went completely wrong. She added a Dracovish to her team, which was kind of insane, and honestly, our Pokemon just got slammed by Ivy this time. We couldn't keep up with it. I thought Chespin wouldn't be a problem, but he was. The third attempt was my favorite attempt, Psychic Pokemon. Our team was Abra, Solosis, and Beldum, which is a pretty solid team. Especially our Abra, I got some insane egg moves on him. He has Flamethrower and Moonblast. But in this run, Ivy was rocking a Tepig and a Pidove, which is light work of course, and we actually got some good luck receiving a key item early on. Be faster than everybody. Ooh. A Mega Bracelet's pretty big. That's pretty big. If we can get a Mega Alakazam and Mega Metagross, that could be pretty big for us. Now for this run, we actually had some potential, so I was hoping we would get the map and take ourselves towards the temple and actually get some Psychic Pokemon on the team. For the early levels, we at least were dealing with whatever the game was giving us, but luckily our team was able to handle what came at us until we finally got... Honestly, we can take something like that. There we go. Oh man, I was getting a little worried. I was like, challenges like this, map is key. We gotta go find ourselves some Psychic types. Now with the map, we can plan our adventure more correctly. After this construction zone, we needed to fight through the dojo to guarantee a map area with our typing. It was a bit of an uphill battle to get there. IVF 55 was slightly challenging, and the final boss on floor 60 tried putting up a fight as well, but we finally made it to the temple. Now in the temple, we got trolled a bit because this area isn't just Psychic Pokemon, but ghosts can appear. We caught the first Xatu we found, and then we had to deal with Team Aqua, which was light work, but still a little frustrating because in order to catch things with our Pokemon, they started to faint because nothing was staying in the ball. So we had to spend a lot of money, and we accidentally killed the next 2 Zatus that appeared. So we were just doing really bad right now. And sadly, the game wasn't very kind for us. We never got another Psychic Pokemon after those 3 Zatu. Instead, we had the most ridiculous boss on floor 70. No way I came to this biome of Psychic types and I was only able to pick up 1 more for my Psychic only run. There's no way, bro. And we lose Alakazam right there. Oh, brother. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Oh my gosh, we actually might get swept by Goldingo. We actually might get swept by Goldingo. I'm gonna get swept by Goldingo. Oh my god. Now our final mono run for the night was electric Pokemon, which we rocked a Mareep and a Toxel for the team, and our last Pokemon was actually an Eevee, but hear me out, I can explain. Eevee isn't an electric type, but I made the promise on stream that we are not allowed to use Eevee until we get it to Jolteon. So if it's all up to Eevee to save our run, we had to forcibly lose. And we actually started off pretty lucky in this run. We got a Pawmi and eventually a Pikachu super early. I was feeling good. We got Pokemon. And of course, PokeRogue did try to troll us. It gave us an Ice Stone, which we couldn't take. Thanks for that. Then the game took us to Metropolis, which I thought would be safe, but we were actually getting outsped by everything. So we were just constantly taking damage and having to spend money on heals. And the thing that gave me the most problem was this little Varoom who just would not tie. It was so awful. But of course, with our constant spending of money, we were broke for revives, and well, when Ivy arrived, she basically told us to never play PokeRogue again. That's so bad. That's rough. We might get slammed right now unless this little toddler comes in clutch. Oh yeah, we're dead. Oh, we're dead. Oh, bro, we're so underleveled. Oh, that's a GG. We lose. Man, that sucks. These by far were my worst mono attempts ever, but also my most fun because I had a lot of fun doing it with chat for the first time. Most of my videos, actually all of them, I do them off stream, so this was a fun little change. Well, that's gonna be it for our mono type challenge run. I enjoyed it a lot, honestly, doing it on stream. Like I mentioned, I normally do everything off stream, so I have more like editing power behind things, but I want to try a little bit differently. Let me know if you guys liked this style. It was a little bit shorter, pretty much narrated the entire video and had kind of music covering it with very little dialogue from my stream, instead of how I normally would do a video where I try to do maybe split between the two. But I kind of liked it. I don't mind it. I think I could do it for some PokeRogue videos, but I still personally really like recording off stream and bringing like my high quality 1440p, 2K quality YouTube videos. So it was a little bit different, a little fun. Let me know down below if you guys like it. Maybe I'll try it again, but yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Peace out. Dab on 'em.